Hi, thanks for joining me for this lovely nighttime yoga sequence, just to help you wind down and relax before you go to bed. So we'll start, as always, just sitting comfortably on your mat, legs crossed, and close your eyes. Taking a few moments to let go of your day. Using that exhale to release any tension you might be holding in your body. Feeling the connection down to the earth. You feel the support of the earth underneath you, holding you. Softening through the hips and the pelvic floor. Allowing your breath to flow naturally in and out through your nose. I'm going to start to lengthen our exhalation. So we'll count the breath on the inhale for 4 counts and the exhale for 8 counts. With each exhale, feeling any tension releasing. Your whole body starting to soften. As we move through this practice, we're going to be holding some of these postures for a few minutes. So you can breathe naturally. You can use an Ujjayi breath if you want to, or if you find that in the postures your body's not quite releasing, it's not quite letting go, start to lengthen the exhale again. So come back to these nice long exhalations. So from here, just gently and softly opening your eyes. Keep your gaze softened to the floor. Make your way up to standing. And we're going to stand with the feet slightly wider than hip distance. Soft bend into the knees and folding forwards. So here we allow the head to hang heavy. You can take hold of opposite elbows and feel the weight of your head. You can gently sway side from side if you want to. Or just hold it here, feeling the flow of the breath as it moves in and out of your body. As we hold for 5 more breaths. And then slowly on the inhale, roll yourself up to standing. And then we're going to step back and come into a downward dog. We'll bring the right knee forwards. So here we turn out slightly from the hip. We're not going for a deep pigeon pose, just something that's comfortable. And then walking the left leg back down the mat. Don't worry too much about alignment here. If you happen to sit over to one hip or the other, it's okay. You're taking a nice deep breath in. On that exhale, folding forwards. So here you can make 2 little fists with your hands, just soft fists, one on top of the other. And rest the third eye, this space between the eyebrows, rest it down onto the fists. And then come back to your breath. Doing a little scan of your body. Recognize if there are areas where it seems tension is sitting. See if you can soften into those spaces and just give your body permission to release. Let it feel heavy down onto the mat. The body starts to release and you want to go a little bit lower, you can always place the hands one on top of the other and bring the third eye back onto the back of the hand. Just holding for 2 more breaths. And then slowly coming back up onto your hands. So tucking your back toe, lift the back knee and step back either to all fours or to your downward dog. And then bring the left leg forwards. And turning out from the hip and walking the right leg back. So we take a nice deep breath in here. And on the exhale, fold. Again, making those 2 little fists or placing one hand on top of the other. And releasing the third eye down to rest onto your hands. And doing a little scan of your body. Is there anywhere that you're holding tension that you can relax a little bit more? Can you use that extended exhale to help you relax and soften? So holding for 4 more breaths. And using the long exhale if you want to, just to find that last little bit of release. And keeping your gaze low, slowly pushing yourself back up. So tucking the back toe, lift the back knee and step back to all fours. Just taking a moment here in tabletop. And then come to sitting with the legs out in front. So here you can have a little bend into your knees and have the feet placed at hip distance apart. Little bend into the knees if the hamstrings feel a bit tight. You can even place a cushion or a bolster underneath the legs if you want to. So sitting up nice and tall, take a good deep breath in. And as you exhale, fold forwards. So allow the spine to round, let the head hang. And breathing into all those spaces that feel a bit tight or stuck. And using that exhalation to release and soften. So feel the stability of the earth underneath you. And knowing that as you exhale and release all of that tension, any stress, anything you're holding, you can let that energy go down into the earth. And holding for 3 more breaths. And then slowly coming up to sitting. From here, we're going to make our way to lying on our backs. grab your feet hip distance apart, heels in towards the sitting bones. Bring your arms down by your side, palms facing downwards. You're taking a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, gently drawing the tummy button back towards the spine. Keeping that length as you inhale, lifting the hips and coming up into a gentle bridge pose. So we're not going for the highest variation. We're just gently lifting and lengthening through the spine. Lifting the heart space up towards the chin. Maybe you can interlace the fingers underneath and extend the arms away, walking the shoulder blades closer together. And hold it here for 5 breaths. Taking a nice deep breath in, release the hands, and on the exhale, slowly roll down. And gently hug your knees in towards your chest. Do little circles, one direction. And then in the opposite direction. And then coming back to the center. So we're going to take the knees out to shoulder width, flex the toes back. So lifting the feet, bring your hands across the front of the shins and the top of the feet and take hold of the outside edge of the foot. We want the soles of the feet facing up towards the ceiling. So we're holding on and allowing gravity to help pull the feet down. So the soles of the feet facing straight up towards the ceiling, knees dropping down towards the armpits. Close your eyes and relax. Take a few of those lovely long exhales. Let your body release down. And do a little scan of the body. Notice if there's any tension through the forehead, through the jaw, and tension through the lips, softening the tongue. Soften the shoulders, let them fall heavy back down to the mat. As you relax the muscles behind your eyes, allowing the eyeballs to sink heavily back into the sockets. And holding for 3 more breaths. And then gently releasing the feet. Lowering the feet flat to the mat. Let the knees fall in together. Hands rested to your tummy. Taking a few breaths here. And then rolling over to one side. Press yourself up to sitting. Again, keeping your gaze low. So we move into our final posture. Our legs up against the wall. So here, you sit alongside the wall. And we're going to swing the legs up. And you can bring the hips onto a cushion if you want to. You can add a little bit of height underneath if you have one. If you don't have one, you can have them rested onto the floor. Arms out to the side with the palms facing up. Close your eyes. Come back to a natural breath. And completely let go for the next 10 minutes. Now slowly bringing awareness back into your body. Just feeling each point of contact with the earth underneath you. Feel the flow of the breath moving in and out through your nose. And then slowly bringing the feet flat to the wall. I'm going to roll over onto one side and take a few moments here lying down. And gently pressing into your hand, coming up to sitting. Finding a comfortable sitting position on the mat, eyes closed. Bring your hands in front of your heart center to prayer. Softly bowing your head to your higher self. Om Shanti. I hope you have a restful night's sleep.